podcast listeners, I'm doing this for you. I've arranged the setup so that I'm lying down in my bed, half comatose with a blanket on, the microphone hovering over me like some sort of angel guiding me into heaven. But I'm sacrificing this comfort to get you the jingle. I'm doing it.
Hello! And welcome to Peak Millennial.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
It's Peak Millennial time, mother truckers. I hope you're having a good day. Where do you think people listen to our podcast? On the train?
I think most commonly it's commuting to and from work. I think so. Maybe.
I like to think people sit down, light themselves a nice candle. I'm lying down right now. I think all the podcast listeners should also be lying down. If you're on the bus, just lie down on the bus. Just take a deep breath in through your nostrils. And welcome to Peak Millennial.
Peak Millennial. That was a slightly different notes to last time, but you know what?
Nah.
We'll allow it.
All the buttons look the same. Who cares? Welcome to Peak Millennial.
Welcome to Peak Millennial. How are you, Gio? What have you been up to since the last recording?
I'm pretty good, man. Have I done anything exciting since the last recording? I went to get my eyes tested.
Oh, how was that?
Well, I have an optical enigma of a left eye. It's behaving strangely.
Okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. That's why I have to go and I have to go to the special eye people, and they're going to be like, "Wow, this is the strangest eye we've ever seen." I think they're going to name some sort of condition after me.
Oh wow, that would be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, not really. It wouldn't actually be cool.
Well, but also, the lady who tests my eyes, I had it before.
Are you in love with her?
Oh man, this is the feeling that people must get when they go and they have like an attractive doctor or something, or they see like a fireman or firewoman, and they're like, oh man, the optician lady is Irish.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Oh, but one time when I went to A&E, and I saw like the hottest doctor I've ever seen in my entire life, but I was in A&E because I had fallen down a bunch of stairs and hit my face when I was drunk. So my face was like twice the size on one side. I looked like a battered wife, honestly.
Oh,
and like they asked me, and I was like, "Oh, I fell down the stairs," and they were like, "Did you really?" And I was like, no, like I genuinely did, because I'm a drunk idiot. And I saw this doctor like just walk past and look at me like, oh, and I was like, no. Worst day of my life. But,
well, I could kind of get it A&E, but also I feel like a hospital is kind of like a bit of a gross place. You know what I mean? Because people got like their limbs hanging out and shit. There's like bones sticking out. Opticians is a very intimate space. You know, you're in a dark room.
That's true.
They're looking straight into your eyes. Just the two of us. You know what I mean? There's all you need is a fucking candle and a mood light. Put on some music.
You should ask her out. That should be a challenge. Now I've put it on the podcast. You have to do it.
How can I word it? I could be like, man, since the first time I saw you in my fucked up eye.
Just to be like, before I was blind, and now with you, I can see.
I'm still fucking blind, but you want to go on a date with me?
I think that works.
What have you been up to, pal?
What have I been up to? Well, I'm in a lot better place than I was last time we recorded, because I was pretty depressed last time. No, I've started going to dance classes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I used to do it a lot when I was a kid. Like I used to be like a dancer properly.
Okay.
But so I stopped when I got to secondary school, and now it's just something I miss, and it's like a fun way of doing exercise that like I don't think everyone's taking themselves too seriously. Like people do it at the gym, and like it's fun, and I'm still very much in pain afterwards, but it's like, you know, it's a good kind of fun. And every time I go, before, I'm always like, ugh, can I really be bothered to do exercise?
I get that, yeah.
Oh, I hate this so much. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. And I go and I'm like, that was so fun. Like, it's like an hour of dancing, but it's so much fun.
That's like a horrible introvert thing, is that your whole body doesn't want you to step outside. But once you step outside, chill.
Yeah, exactly, totally.
Is this the jazz hip hop that you were something like that you were saying?
Yeah, street jazz.
Street jazz. Street jazz. It's like jazz.
I'm street. Yeah, but it's really fun. I might start going to the ballet class that they do as well. Even
Cool.
though I have like I have the flexibility of like a piece of metal. My dad always makes a joke that I have no hamstrings because I'm like the least flexible person in the world. So maybe it'll help. I don't know. Or I'll just look really stupid. Who knows?
They'll fold
I
you
don't
up like
even.
origami. They'll fuck you up, man.
I don't even know what else I'm doing at the moment. What am I doing?
What am I doing? Who am
Apart
I?
from just rotting slowly. Uh,
I want to do a cool hobby. I want to do like archery.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I want to
And
start getting
HEMA.
into rock climbing again.
Oh, rock climbing sounds cool.
But oh my god! So yesterday, I trapped my finger in a door.
What the fuck are you doing?
I hit my little finger on my right hand like it's like purple
Christ.
now, and it's so painful. Oh my god! Like I thought I was seeing stars, and I was like the tiniest little slam.
What are you doing? Was it in your guitar fretting hand?
No, so it's all
okay.
right. But it's my little finger on my right hand, so it's actually not.
That's right. Yeah, fuck it. You don't need that one.
But you know, it's just like small things. Like I'll like roll over my hand in the night, and I'm like, you know.
The pain.
At night, I feel my leg.
I can feel my finger. No.
But
have you ever heard of HEMA before?
HEMA, no.
Yeah, I want to do HEMA. It's historic European martial arts, and it's like LARPing but real life.
I think I have heard
it's
of
like
that,
people
actually.
learning how to use a longsword according to like old Italian history
That
books.
is so cool.
I want to slap people around with a longsword.
Yeah, hell yeah. I would want to do that as well.
Archery. I want to be like a real life RPG. I learn how to ride a horse, make my own fucking armor.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Yeah, I was thinking about a story to tell on the podcast because I obviously had one last week and like embarrassing stories from my childhood.
It's how
I don't know about embarrassing, but just generally like weird stories that I have. But I can't think of one from my childhood, but I can think of one recently that happened to me that was kind of funny. So I might tell that.
Yeah.
Okay. So recently, so basically I was watching this French sitcom on Netflix called The Hookup Plan. Okay. Because I saw the trailer for it and I saw the premise and I thought it was really interesting. And the premise of the show is that this girl, like, she gets really disillusioned with love and like hasn't slept with anyone for ages and she gets really depressed and blah blah blah. So her two friends hire a male gigolo to date her and then like, you know, make her feel like she can believe in love again, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But it, you know, shenanigans happen and it all goes terribly wrong.
Shenanigans.
But so when I went through a breakup, I was like, maybe this is just you guys hired a male gigolo and you ran out of money and, you know, you just wanted to make me feel better and now I feel terrible. And then my friend Alex was like, no. If we had enough money to hire a gigolo, we would have used it for ourselves. Secondly, if we were going to hire a male gigolo, we would have hired someone more attractive than the guy that you were dating. And I was like, I just thought it was like the funniest thing anyone has ever said to me.
I love foreign TV.
Me too. I find it very... Oh yeah, you used to make me watch iPartment.
Fucking iPartment is a great show.
It's a weird show.
But there wasn't any subtitles, so you just had to watch it in Chinese. Just kind of guess what was going on.
Yeah, I think you could kind of guess what was going on.
No, mate, you could. Dude, you think that, but this is not like an episode of Friends. They got like CG and shit. People are making all kinds of weird facial expressions. I had no fucking idea what's going on.
Wasn't there like a CGI squid at one point?
iPartment, for those listening, is a Chinese sitcom. Mate, just watch the opening. If you're listening to podcasts, watch the opening of iPartment, as in like the opening song, because there's so much weird crap going on. I don't even know what the show is about.
Just for our listeners, quickly, in the topics that we have written down that we want to discuss in our Google Doc, one of them just says pet names and then people are fucking stupid. What? Who put that?
Is that one of mine?
And then love. What do it mean to love? That was definitely you. 100% you that wrote that.
I don't remember writing any of these.
Okay, so this is the part of our podcast where we answer some relationship questions and give our advice. Normally from listeners, but because we don't have any questions at the moment, we just found them on the internet. I found these from Yahoo Answers.
I love Yahoo Answers so much.
It's a weird place.
It's where desperate people go to have their questions answered.
They're actually both about marriage, I've just realised.
Before peak millennial existed.
Title of this one is, Should I break off my engagement to pursue a relationship with another guy?
Oh, cheese and rice.
I've been engaged to a guy, let's call him John, for several months, but the
Oh,
spark isn't there anymore. I fucking hate that. I fucking
John,
hate that.
John.
I hate that term because I'm triggered by it. Anyway, we live together, yet barely even talk in the day. John
Yeah.
just does his thing and I do mine. We only really get together for dinner, then go our separate ways. Our sex life seems forced because he is so busy all the time and only comes in the bedroom for sex once a week, then goes back to doing his thing. I feel completely ignored.
What? Okay, carry on.
There's more. I've been talking to another guy, let's call him Dave. He's an internet celebrity and I'm a very smitten fan. Is that a word?
Oh, Jesus.
He's such a gentleman and is always making me laugh, and I'm super attracted to him. I met up with him once before at a convention and he took me out to dinner, which I was really surprised about because he is the celebrity and I'm just a fan. He finds me attractive too, but doesn't want to pursue me because I'm engaged. Now, there's also the downside about breaking off my engagement. John makes a good, stable income. He would be able to take care of me financially, probably better than Dave. But the thing about staying with John is that I feel completely ignored and unloved. If I pursue Dave, he lives far away, so that I'll have to take a 1-hour flight just to see him. I'm also unsure if what I'm feeling for Dave is just a crush that will go away, or if I'm actually in love with him. I don't know how to find out either. Should I forget Dave and try and rebuild the relationship I have with John? Any suggestions?
Wow. That's great. That's a funny question. I like that. I'm curious to see what the answers said in Yahoo Answers after we
give some advice.
Yeah. Oh Christ. When do you start with this one? My favorite. I like how she describes her current relationship like it's like a fucking relationship from the 1700s. The guy he comes into the bedroom once a week
for sex.
Like, now we're going fuck. What? And that's it. And then he goes he goes back on a boat. He doesn't even sleep there. He goes back on a fucking ship and he goes looking for America.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. I think she travelled forward in time to message us about this. But I love that she says, like, Dave, who's an internet celebrity. I'm like, oh, fucking hell.
Celebrity! He gets his dick root out on Instagram. You know what I mean? The root. You just like, you flash, you know, when it hangs down and you pull your pants down enough so you just see the, you know what I mean? You just see,
oh my God.
You just see a bit of the, you know what I mean?
Oh, jeez and rice.
And it's just like, he's a celebrity.
Okay, so what do you think in this scenario? What's the advice that you would give?
Well, of course you want to bone the celebrity guy. He's a celebrity. He takes you out for meals. He listens to your boring fucking work stories. Your husband's only coming in there once a week to plow you, and then he goes back on a boat. I want to bone the internet celebrity guy, like from your story.
Wow.
What do you want to do, girl? Like, if you're engaged to this fella,
yeah,
you gotta. I also hate the term the spark is gone. If the spark is gone, let it go. All right, let it go.
I'm just triggered by that phrase. But
if you're engaged,
I also hate that sort of thing. Like, oh, the spark is gone. Like, what does that even mean? Like, I just don't. Yeah, I don't get it.
She didn't say how long she'd been with the ship sailor man.
Yeah, that's true. Sailor. Oh, she says she's been engaged to him for several months, but I don't know how long they've actually been together for.
We've got to assume they've been together for a good while.
Yeah. But I think it's what I like to describe as the firefly effect.
Oh, okay.
So I think I've talked about this, maybe not on the podcast, but I think I've talked about it with you before. What it is that you have a potential for something, but you've only experienced it in like a small encapsulated thing. So it has no opportunity to go bad. But if you did pursue this thing with, what's his name? Dave, maybe it would go badly. You know what I mean? Like,
I see what you mean.
It's the whole, like, grass is greener kind of thing. But, like, because you've had this one experience with him and you're like, oh, I really like him and, like, blah, blah, blah. But, like, it's a long distance thing and you're kind of unsure about it and you've got someone else and blah, blah, blah. But, like, if you pursued that other thing, it might not go well. Honestly, I think my advice to this girl is you need to break up with both of them and like focus on yourself and sort out what you want.
Girl.
No, for real though, because it's like clearly you don't want to be engaged to this guy, right? But then with this Dave man, you're like, he's some internet celebrity who lives an hour flight away. Like it's you know, like just you need to reevaluate your priorities.
I think here's what you do: you bone them both. You keep boring Sailor Frank for his money, and then you bone sexy Dave on the weekends.
Yeah.
And maybe he floats you over some Instagram followers.
Yeah, on some business
You
trips.
only get one life. You gotta use these guys to their fullest potential.
Who are you?
Yeah, I think what's happened here is this girl, she's just gotten engaged. And
Mm,
she's like, she's probably like, all right, she's probably like a bit miserable.
mm.
And then all this fucking, Dave, the fucking, what should we call him? Chad Dave.
Let's
Oh,
call him
fucking
Shane Dawson.
Chad, yeah, fucking, really, Shane Dawson. Really? Where? Maybe
I don't know. He was the first internet celebrity I thought of.
Shane Dawson gay?
I don't know.
I think he's
I
gay.
honestly don't know anything about Shane Dawson.
Okay, Shane.
I just know he's an internet celebrity.
So, all right, so Shane Dawson comes along. All of a sudden, he's taking you out to meals. He's fucking treating you right.
Yeah.
He's putting his jacket over puddles so you can walk over them. Now all of a
What?
sudden, you're all panicking Skywalker because you're like, "Am I fucking up? Am I fucking up?" What's the home guy's name? The fucking guy at home. He doesn't do shit. I only see him for like an hour a day. He doesn't
John.
even
This
eat
is John.
dinner. Fucking John. She even gave him a boring name.
I know. Dave. Dave versus John. They're
Look,
both
if you don't
actually
like
terrible
John,
names.
nobody's forcing you to stay with John. My favorite bit was how he goes, "Look, I don't like fucking John, but he's got a stable income. I gotta get my fucking pedicures." I think, yeah, maybe you should, I don't know. Get it out your system. You don't like John. I mean, you're engaged. You must like him a bit, right? If you can't save it with John, if you can't save it with John, leave him out of there. Go and bone Dave. Realize the grass is greener.
Yeah.
And then go do your own thing.
Yeah, you know what? Solid advice. Because that's basically what I said, but you just included actually banging Dave.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You got bang Dave.
My advice is go and bang Dave.
Yeah, go
Don't settle for the boring boy. Never settle for that kind of shit just because they have money. You can find other people with money. You don't even need money. Yeah. All you need is internet celebrity. No. But
all that matters is them fucking YouTube subscribers these days, right? You can bang Dave, you can go online, and then you can be like, "I banged Dave. Here's how it was."
yeah.
You put a few mid-rolls on that shit.
Oh yeah.
Make yourself a few $. You don't even need John anymore because you've got pedicures for life. But wait, but in all seriousness, grass is probably very much greener in this case. You're being seduced by Prince Charming. No, absolutely. This is like if it's like fucking Prince Harry comes to the door. He's like, "I want to take you fucking snowboarding on a horse," and you're like, "Well, I can't say no. You got to go."
This is a controversial opinion, but I actually wouldn't date royalty.
Oh, yeah, but you know what I was saying. It doesn't have to be Prince Harry. It's Prince Jigagamafflagon from Flagland. He comes along on a fucking Pegasus, wants to take you on a fucking magic carpet ride. What are you going to say? No?
That's
you
true,
go home and all the furniture's grey.
Well, if
the
you're
dog's
with someone
got fucking
else,
one eye, and your husband doesn't even look at you anymore.
If you're with someone else, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. Because I'm a loyal person.
Yeah, but she's already been for dinner.
Yeah, but dinner doesn't really mean anything.
Oh,
does it?
Fuck yeah. Dinner is slang for a hand job.
Oh, okay. Wow. I didn't know that. God, the young people.
Now you gotta know.
Wow.
I'll take you for dinner.
The more you know.
In my car.
All right. Yeah, I think, I think, you know, if you learn from my mistakes, young stranger on the internet, and pursue this thing with this famous man, because it might be great.
That's not what I was saying.
Bang him at least.
No, the grass is too green. It's too good to be true.
But, you know, just get out of your system and then break up with both of them and focus on yourself, young Padawan. Honestly, you don't know what you want. Like
this is.
But the thing is, no. Either way, right? So if you date this man, no, if you marry this man, John, you're engaged. You're not even married yet, and you said it's a few months, and you're already feeling like the relationship is dead, and the spark is gone, and
yeah. But what I'm saying is that just amplified now that she's had dinner. She's had dinner with Dave behind the bike sheds a few times.
But if you can be tempted that easily, break it off.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like what I said. Like Prince Charming comes in. He's an internet celebrity. Have you seen his Instagram followers?
No, but I think if you can be tempted, if you can be swayed that easily from someone, that you,
Look, people
you
are
know.
weak. It's not about that. It's not about people being. It's about she's suffering a bit.
Yeah,
She's
no,
like
but that
wasn't
means that
paying
her
attention.
relationship with someone that she was with, the person that she's with, isn't strong enough. She doesn't like that person enough. You got to be with someone who, like, even if the hottest person in the world came up to you and was like, oh, let's fuck, you'd be like, nah.
Let's
You know what I
fuck.
mean?
But people make mistakes, and she's emotionally worn down.
Ugh,
She needs
I
a
know,
she needs a
yeah.
horizontal tango more than once a week. This poor lady's crying out.
But that's what I mean. She should go and find someone else who'll have the horizontal tango with her more than that. More
Yeah, but
times.
you can initiate more horizontal tango. You could be like, "I'm what
She
you
said
get it."
he works all the time and all that kind of stuff.
He works well. Then you go to his work, take off your trousers,
Oh my god.
flash him a nip, and you get what you want.
I don't know what's happening to you this
You
sister,
get...
Gia. You've changed.
I'm trying to help people out.
I'm trying to help as well, but we're giving different advice. Let's wrap it up.
Okay, wait. What did the comments say?
Okay, comments. First one is, I think you should forget about those two guys and work on yourself. See? That's what I said.
Ugh.
Okay, there's more. You don't know what you want, and I think this is going to be a big problem for you. I know what type of people I like to be with. You, on the other hand, don't know. Hypothetically speaking, if I choose to marry a woman, then I expect her to be a chief executive officer. But well, hold on. What? But I would not marry her because she has a CEO title. Her mind is what? Okay, this is some fucking incel comment. I'm not reading this.
What does that mean? I expect her to be captain of the navy.
Okay, so this is it. You said Dave is a celebrity and John can take care of me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nothing you said indicates your ability to relate to any of those guys because you don't have anything in common with them.
Sorry.
Oh, what?
Also, I agree with that person that she is also kind of fucked up with that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he could take care of me, but this guy's an internet celebrity, and I'm like, you're not saying that you have a connection with either of those people. You should not be with either of them.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know your relationship with John is not a loving relationship because you two spend a lot of time apart. Regarding Dave, you might be right about having a crush on him. I don't think it's love with this other Dave guy. She just wants to fuck. Like, that's pretty obvious, I think.
Yeah, but also if you're with John just because he's got a bit of money, then maybe you're a bad person. You should fucking look in the mirror and do your own, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that too.
Self-reflection right now.
Okay. I guess that's that wrapped up then.
Maybe you're an asshole.
Maybe you're a dick.
You know how the only good way this ends is if John and Dave have sex and they get together.
Yeah. That's like what we said. This is like the polyamory episode where we were like, the two guys just fuck.
Yeah, leave the guys to it.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. You, John and Dave, you guys have a loving, stable relationship without this bitch. I'm gonna call her Wendy. I don't know why.
Wendy?
That's just her name in my head. Fuck Wendy.
Well, no, don't fuck Wendy. Fuck each other.
Yeah. Another answer is, forget about Dave. As for your engagement to your fiancé, the two of you need to work together to improve your relationship. If one or both of you is unwilling or unable to do that, you should break it off. If you break it off, you can do whatever you feel like doing with Dave. That's good advice, I think.
What a disgusting, mature answer to that question. Fucking. Yeah. It gives me heartburn just thinking about that answer. I hate it.
But it's true. You should do that.
Probably the best of it, yeah.
Wendy, listen to this, man. Listen to Hurricane. That's their name on Yahoo.
Hey, Wendy,
okay.
if you fancy a change, Wendy, I've got neither money nor fame, so why don't you try some of those strawberries?
Why don't you try some of them apples?
Try some of them.
That's not the phrase, is it? How do you like those apples? That's what it is.
Yeah, but that's not how to use that.
I don't know.
I
don't fucking know. Let's move on to our next question. My boyfriend doesn't want to get married since he's already been married once, but I do want to get married. How do we go on from this? So, we've dated for about a year. We met not long after his divorce was finalised. Marriage is not on the table now, but I like to plan and think about it. I would like to one day have a wedding and I can see him standing there, but I fear that his divorce has made him cynical and in many ways uncompromising. We talked about it the other day and he said, I was a fool in my marriage, but I'm not an idiot. I've learned from my mistakes. You know what I learned from my wedding? We spent $20,000 and the next day it was life as usual. You know what I learned from my marriage? Not to indulge other people and to stand my ground. You have no experience in this, but I do. I'm not going through all of this again. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let you lead me astray when I know it's wrong. I've done that in the past. Not again. I'm sorry, but for me, there is no compromise on this.
Oh, dang.
He is so unfair, so harsh at times. I understand that his divorce and everything was hard, but it's not right of him to judge me like I'm his ex. Sometimes I wonder if he is able to go into a new relationship without bias. I love him, I really do. He is intelligent, strong, and a good man, but is he really ready for all of this?
Oh, it's a hard hitter. Ow!
It is a hard hitter.
A freight train. I like that guy's speech. That was a fucking.
Maybe I should have picked another question that's a lot lighter.
Nah, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Dude, that was. I like the speech. The speech was. I really like that. It's like I've been through this before. I wasted £20,000, and then the next day it was nothing. And then I went through marriage, and it was not nothing. I like this guy. This guy's got balls.
He sounds like he should be in Die Hard or something.
Yeah, not married.
It's tough because
Look, neither of you are wrong.
yeah, but she says in this, she said, sometimes I wonder if he's able to go into a new relationship without bias. That's bullshit. No one goes into a new relationship without bias. Everyone goes into a new relationship with their own bias and their own previous experiences. You cannot start with a fresh slate. Like you just can't.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Actually, everyone's got their own baggage. Everyone's been like
Everyone's got their own baggage. Everyone's got their own insecurities or like hang-ups that they have in a relationship, and you inevitably bring that, and it's like initially, at least, I think, in any sort of scenario. So like this, like he's gone through a really bad marriage and divorce, and you know what, he's got a point. I'm sorry, but he does, saying that he spent like $20,000 on a wedding and next day it was just like nothing happened. I think weddings are ridiculously overpriced. You spend so much money on this like huge party and then it's gone. Like it's done. Like, especially for women as well. Like you spend loads of money on this fucking dress that you're never gonna wear again, and like food, and for all these fucking people who half of them you don't even give a shit about. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but think of the Instagram. Think of the Snapchat stories. Think of the wedding video.
I don't live my life like that.
Auntie Jenny's got to be so happy for me.
To be fair, the only thing that I know would actually be really good about my wedding is the wedding video, because I have so many friends who are like really good filmmakers. But well, that's implying I will ever get married, and it doesn't look like that'll ever happen.
Feels bad, man. I can't play a sad chord on I can only play you happy tunes. Can I play a sad chord?
That's kind of sad.
As sad as it goes, but it's just like a one note.
But we have a marriage pact, don't we?
Sure.
I think we do. I don't know, actually.
Probably once upon a time.
I feel like I have a marriage pact with my friend Alex. If we're both single by the time we're 40, we'll get married. I tried to make one with my old housemate Mark, and I asked him about it, and he just went, "Yeah, sure." And I was like, "Wow, okay, you answered that pretty quickly. Like you were fine with that." And he was like, "Yeah, because I know before I'm 40, I'm gonna be married." And I was like, "Why did you emphasize I'm? Why didn't you say like we'll both be married to other people?" And he was like, "I don't know about you, but I'll be married." I was like, "Fuck you."
Confident. I like it. If I'm not married by 40, I'll be living in the woods.
Yeah.
With a house made of like bad wood that I found on the floor.
Yeah. I'll be married when I'm 40, but it'll probably be to Alex. I think he's the only man who'll ever have me. I just think like it's tough because actually neither of them are in the wrong. Like I understand why someone wouldn't want to get married again if they had a really, really bad divorce.
Yeah.
But I also understand that if someone hasn't gone through that, someone hasn't been married, they really want to. But also, what is it's tough because it's like, in my opinion, I'm like, is there really a need for marriage? If you know you want to be with that person for the rest of your life, apart from the legal side of things, is there any real reason to have like a huge wedding?
I don't know. Perhaps there's like, I'm sure there's benefits to marriage that are out. Like, I guess you get like fucking, I don't know. There are benefits. I'm sure of it. I just can't tell them to you right now. Can we Google it? Can we Google it quick?
Benefits to marriage. Go
on.
on.
Why not? Hang on, I'm Googling it. Why getting married leaves you better off?
All right.
This is from the Telegraph. Can I have inheritance tax? Romance at its finest. Reduce your income tax bills. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm sure that's what Aladdin and Jasmine were thinking of. They were on that magic carpet. Pay less capital gains tax.
They were fucking royalty. They don't have to do any of that shit. They don't have to pay taxes. That's what I mean, though. Apart from like the legal side of things, are there a lot of advantages? Like one of my best friends, her parents aren't married, and they've got 3 kids.
Statistically, it's good for you. Like statistically, for some reason, health-wise, it's good for you. Married folks get better sleep. There you go. Married people live longer.
I don't think that's true. I don't think married people get better sleep. Okay, so these are what the comments say. So it says, since he doesn't want another marriage and you do, it's best to part ways now. I doubt he would change his mind anytime soon. And why should you sit around waiting for him to maybe reconsider? I think that's true. You could probably find someone else.
Yeah, but it's like, come on. It's a silly reason to just be like, nah, fuck it. Off we go.
I just think,
Get back on the ship.
is it really that important? If it's really important to her to get married and he really doesn't want to, and it's both something that they're not willing to compromise on, then why should you stay together?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. Like, I get it. She loves him and all that kind of stuff, but if it's something that she really wants, and it's like Monica and what's his name in Friends? What was his name?
So Richard?
The old guy, Richard. Yeah, it's like that, right? Like she
like
wanted kids. He's creepy.
The sash.
I had a debate with my friend Sabrina about this the other day because I think Richard from Friends is super creepy. And she was like, no, he's so great. Like, he's like the dream guy. And I'm like, no, he's not. He knew her when she was a child. That's just wrong. And he's her dad's best friend. That is so weird. I couldn't imagine dating my dad's best friend. It's fucking weird. Fucking bizarre.
What if he was an internet celebrity?
What if he was Dave?
If only.
But anyway, my point being is that this is the same thing. Oh my god, maybe this isn't a real question. Maybe this is just
By Joe.
someone watched Friends and they were like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna type it into Yahoo Answers. For me, I think it wouldn't really be that important to me if I got married. Like, if they wanted to get married, I'd get married. But as well, if I knew I wanted to be with one person for the rest of my life or whatever, I wouldn't sweat it. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
The whole marriage thing. If they didn't want to get married, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. But some people, it's like something that they really aspire to like a wedding.
Yeah, it's like their life goal.
And that whole thing, it's like an event for them.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously it's an event for everyone, but you know, it's like a really big thing.
I know loads of people who are married now at my age. I'm like, what's going on here?
Oh shit, yeah, you're the age that people start getting married. Oh,
well,
fuck.
Yeah, I got oh man.
Oh, cheese and rice.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's really hella weird. I know people who've been married for like a few years already. It's like, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah,
what?
That is fucking crazy.
Yesterday I dropped my breakfast on the floor. You guys are getting fucking married? What the fuck is going on here?
I don't actually know anyone who's married.
It's weird.
Well, no, I mean, like, my age. Obviously, like, I have, like, relatives who are married and stuff. I've been a bridesmaid multiple times, but...
It's only gonna get more. You're gonna have to start making speeches. Start mingling with people that you've not seen in long times.
No,
weddings.
No.
Weddings.
Oh, God.
Bridesmaids. And wedding.
Wedding.
Weddings.
Yeah, the thought of it kind of sounds terrifying to me.
I like going to other people's weddings. Other people's... Well, you've not been to your friend's wedding.
No, I haven't. Not a friend's wedding. I've been to, like, relatives' weddings. Or, like, family friends' weddings. Last one I went to was my cousin's wedding, which was actually really fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. It depends. And it's an excuse to dress up nicely, isn't it?
Sure. They're fun if they're not yours.
How do you know? You haven't had a wedding yet. It might be really fun for you.
Yeah, but how stressful is it going to be? You're going to have to do this shit. And, I'm going to want to do some weird shit, like have a fucking cosplay wedding.
That would be so cool. Oh
yeah,
my
but
God.
no one else is going to... You got to persuade your parents to like, dress up. There's no way.
They'll do that, though. I'm sure they will. Your parents definitely will.
I feel like it's too good an opportunity to not want to do some weird shit. You know what I mean?
I'd have like a super big Indian wedding, probably. Like, I don't think I'd want one, but like, knowing my parents, or knowing my mum, really, I'd end up inviting like every fucking person she's ever met in her life. And that kind of thing.
I'd come dance at your Indian wedding.
Thank you. Well, you'll obviously you'll be the groom.
I'll lead the fucking dance, mate. I'll lead the dance.
You'll lead the dance. What? An Indian dance?
I'll do it. I don't give a shit. I'll fucking study, mate.
I'll hold you to that. I'll
study, bro.
No, I think it would be I don't know what kind of wedding I'd want to have. It depends on the groom, I guess. Or bride, who knows? Or fellow bride.
Or fellow bride.
We never know.
Hello.
Saoirse Ronan is still unmarried, so there's a chance. Saoirse Ronan.
Sasha.
No, not Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sasha.
Oh no, but we have to split them up, right? So that you can get Isla Fisher.
Oh,
I mean,
would
not
you
that I
take?
want to date
Would you
Sacha
do that
Baron.
for me?
I would for you, yeah, for sure, but I
Oh,
don't
thanks,
want
man.
to.
I appreciate that.
But it's not like he's not top of my list, you know.
Yeah, you gotta make sacrifices, though. Don't you?
I do, you know what? For the greater good, I would.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, fucking,
Yeah,
fucking,
you know what? I think you should probably break up. Sorry,
fuck it.
guys.
Sorry, guys. Fuck it.
Sorry, but I mean, think about Monica and Richard. You know,
Sure.
Monica, she really wanted to get married, and she thought Richard was the one, and it was horrible for her to get over, and it was really hard. And then she married Chandler.
I'm sure she's already told the guy because he's already said that he doesn't want to get married again. But you gotta let
Yeah.
him know. You gotta like, look, this is this strange, arbitrary thing that I feel like I need to do in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing on you. It's something that you feel like you got to do. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you got to, let the guy know, and he'd be like, well, maybe I'll change my mind in like a couple years. But tell me, have you got years, lady? How old
But
are
someone
you?
who said like he said like I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let you lead me astray when I know it's wrong. I've done that in the past. I'm like, whoa, okay. It's like he's
Yeah, he's got balls, mate. That's what
he's
he is.
not going to change his mind.
He's a
I'm just
warrior.
putting
He's a
out
lone
there.
warrior.
Yeah. But you know, I hope it goes well.
You gotta
I kind of
make
want to
some
know.
decision. You can't be passive here. You gotta be like, well, am I gonna play the odds? Reckon this guy changes his mind because he's fresh out of it now. Of course, he's not gonna want to think about getting married again. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple years down the line, you keep chipping away at him.
This is 2 months ago, so I really want to know some kind of update. But I
Was
don't
it
think there
Yahoo
is
Answer
one.
from only 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is still using Yahoo Answers? Write a comment, be like, email fucking pigman@gmail. Fuck Yahoo Answers.
It's so true though. Who the fuck uses Yahoo Answers like post stuff?
Dude, I thought you were
on there
getting these
now?
questions from like 10 years ago.
No.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's on Yahoo Answers?
I know. One of the answers is his anger should be directed at his ex, not marriage as a whole. He's pissed because it didn't work out with her, but in his anger, marriage is the enemy. It wouldn't have worked out even if they hadn't got married. Many men feel this way coming out of a messy marriage and divorce. He's jaded and cynical and will probably never marry again. His heart has been hardened. What a way of putting his heart has been hardened.
His heart
But
has been turned.
that's a good point, actually. Like, his anger isn't at marriage, it's at the person he was with, because that didn't work out. And it's like, he should realise that. But A, is it your job to make him realise that? Probably not. And B, do you really want to wait around for if he maybe might change his mind and it's something that you really want? Probably not.
Yeah.
You know what? My advice, I've noticed recently, has always been like, yeah, just fucking break up with him. Focus on yourself. Look at Friends. It worked out for Monica. It'll work out for you.
It worked out in this fictional sitcom, so come on.
Look.
Come on.
I like to think that life makes narrative sense. It, of course, doesn't. But, you know, look for examples in television shows, and if you speak it into existence, maybe it'll happen.
There you go.
That's not good advice. That's actually really bad advice. Yeah, just fuck it. Break up with him. He gives a shit.
Do what you gotta do.
I think that's wrapped up and answered.
Okay.
Quite well.
Okay.
Not well at all. It is now the time where Gio and I pick a topic to discuss for this episode, and we have chosen, if you could go back in time and date/have sex with one person, who would it be? Or top 3. So is this like, okay, I have a question. Is it like a person now, but it's like you want to choose it when they were like younger or something? Do you know what I mean? Like Obama when he was young.
You know what? You can do whatever you want. You could totally do that. Sure.
Okay. Or is it like someone in like the distant part, like really long time?
You can also totally do that.
Oh, this is a really hard question. I definitely choose like a mid-20s Obama for sure.
Oh, really? You fuck Obama?
Yeah. Oh, I'd fuck Obama really? Now. Are you joking?
Really? Obama? You got all the people in the world. You want to go bang Obama?
Yes, he's a good-looking, suave, confident man.
What the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck?
I can't really think of it. That was the first person I could think of as well.
Okay, you can have Obama. You can have young 20s Obama. That's a good. That's a good one to start.
All right, your turn.
Maybe you can become
pick one
first.
now.
Oh shit. What are the famous ladies? Any famous ladies?
Hillary Clinton.
I would bang Eve.
Oh. Okay.
I would cuck Adam. Is what I
See,
would do.
when you said Eve, at first I thought you meant
Eve.
like the rapper, and I was like, she's not that old, bro.
Look, it's top 3. I got to make it a stern.
Yeah, that's true.
It's got to
You
be
know what?
strict
Eve's a
guideline.
really good choice.
Yeah,
Oh,
first Eve, because she's not getting it. So anything you do is gonna impress her. You know what I mean?
yeah.
She
Would
doesn't
I
even know,
bang
like,
Jesus?
you got. I mean, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. You can bang Jesus. Got to bang a big J.
Nah, I don't think I'd bang Jesus.
No, he'd
Nah.
look into your soul whilst you're
He'd
banging.
like, yeah, he'd like be like really like
Too deep.
yeah.
Like what?
I don't know.
What?
But it would be quite funny just to be like, yeah, I fucked Jesus.
Oh,
But-
Jesus. Yeah, I fucked him. Completed it. Fucked
he
him.
also probably wouldn't as well, right?
Yeah, but you could choose. Let's assume everyone's consensual.
Okay.
Everyone's up for it.
Okay. No, I don't think I'd bang Jesus.
You would not bang the big J. Come on, you
I
got
would not bang
Obama.
Jesus.
Someone else. I'm trying to
I'm
think.
trying to think. Yeah, it's hard. It's a really
man.
hard question.
Well, you can make it another famous person young. It doesn't have to be historically significant.
Yeah.
I just thought Eve because, like, she's got nothing to compare me against. Unless she's been banging Adam this whole time. Can I compete with Adam?
Yeah, you
The
can
first
compete with
ever
Adam.
man?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
could.
don't know if I could compete with that. Now I'm starting to doubt myself.
You could. I believe in you.
No, I don't know. What if he's like 20 foot tall and he's got some sort of elephant schlong?
He doesn't.
He's got
He
like a 20
doesn't.
pack. You got to think as well, because with the old people, you don't really know how hot they were.
Oh, probably Cleopatra.
I was thinking, Cleopatra,
She
but
sounds like she sounds like she was hot.
Do we know how old she was? Yeah, but this is back in the olden days. You don't know what they thought was hot. You know what I mean? Because I was thinking Cleopatra too, but
I feel like she was probably hot. Not gonna lie.
if she was hot, maybe. I don't know, man. Why your old paintings? People always look at dams. People always got like weird, fucked up faces.
Hmm. Yes.
She was famous for her beauty. All right, you can have Cleopatra. I won't take Cleopatra from you. You can.
All right. Oh, a young Colin Firth.
Young Colin Firth.
Yeah.
What did Colin Firth look like young? Was he a looker?
He was cute.
Was he a looker?
He is cute like now. So when he was younger, let me Google it right now. Everyone listening, Google young Colin Firth.
Oh, you've got to go Marilyn. I'd have to go Marilyn, surely.
Oh yeah.
Surely you'd have to go Marilyn.
Yeah, no, I would definitely do a young Colin Firth. Oh, for sure. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's a
Right.
rose. Oh, by Joe. He is.
I feel like I need to give more interesting answers. Marilyn Monroe, I think, is a fair one. Who did I say first? Oh, Eve. No, that's pretty fair.
Colin Firth is like the epitome of like awkward English man, and it's just like this is my dream.
Would you also date him for a while? You're allowed to date him, but you're not allowed to marry him. You got to date him for like
I'd
6
hardcore
months.
date him. Yeah, for sure. I bet he's such a sweetheart. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm getting really distracted.
What about Obama? Would you date and bang Obama? Would you bang Obama and date him?
100%. I bet Obama was like the best boyfriend ever.
You think so?
I think he was like super interesting to have conversations with, and then like, really caring and nice, and probably could cook a great meal for me. I think he's everything I'd want in a man. Oh my god, I'm thinking about marrying Obama now. Oh Jesus.
I'm thinking either Joan of Arc or a mermaid.
Ooh, Joan of Arc. Wait, hold on, mermaid. We're not doing fictional characters.
Yeah, I know, but it's my question.
But okay, all right, mermaid. Top half fish, bottom half human, or top half human, bottom half fish. How do you navigate that?
No, well, that's what I'm thinking. Joan of Arc.
Mm.
If Cleopatra was as hot as people say she is, but I don't want her to go. What if she's got? You don't know what kind of kinks that girl got. What if she's like surrounded by tigers and shit?
That'd be
She likes to get
amazing.
scratched up.
That's the way I'd like to die.
Yeah, that's pretty fair actually. That'd
Exactly.
Be a great
Yeah. So Cleopatra's on both of our lists.
story. No, you got Cleopatra. I'd go Joan of Arc, so we can, we can dress up in armor. We go to war together. Come back
Good
after
choice.
a long hard day of slaying. I don't even know what she did. What if she did some horrific shit?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Let's look her up real quick.
Maybe.
See if she's dating material. Oh, Aphrodite.
Aphrodite was known for being hot, right?
But also fictional?
Isn't she? Yeah, she's a Greek goddess, right?
Fictional? Well, if I got the choice.
No, because we said go back in time. We didn't say let's fuck fictional characters.
Can we do fictional next time though? Because fictional is more interesting. I feel like I would date young Isla Fisher. We'd have a summer romance together.
Isla. You can't even say a fucking name.
Nah, but she'd let me call her Isla. Would be tight like
Okay.
that. You wouldn't
All right, so
understand.
you got Joan of Arc, young Isla Fisher, and
Who did I pick after Eve?
oh no, that was it. Eve as well. That was it. So that was the end of this episode of Peak Millennial. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any relationship questions, or if you want to answer which 3 people would you go back in time and bang,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you got a better 3.
Yeah. If you also want to challenge us on who we've picked on our 3, please email peakmillennial@gmail.com. We both check the inbox every day in the hope that there will be a new question for us. We've been staring at it for a while. It's getting really sad.
Lord.
Please give us some love. We're also on YouTube now as well. Just search Peak Millennial Podcast.
Yes.
If you don't have an iPhone or iTunes or whatever,
leave us comments to drown out the Russian bots.
I'm Gio.
And I'm Anj.
And you have been listening to Peak Millennial.